Welcome back. Second map about to get going here between the Copenhagen Flames and the Lyngby Vikings. And it was a pretty decisive win for the Flames on Nuke. But Sermon, they managed to answer back a little bit, Vikings, on that CT side. Just wasn't enough rounds in the day for them to manage a full comeback.
Oh yeah, no, the kind of performance they had on the first half was just appalling and inexcusable. They really couldn't make that work, and I'm afraid whatever kind of comeback they were trying to mount or not didn't work out. As we go into the Lyngby Vikings pick of this round, of this best of three, of course. The second map is going to be theirs, and well, the ninth round decides who starts where. Let's see, though, if the Copenhagen Flames perhaps can get this done in two, or maybe the coffee and the caffeine has been hitting the bloodstream of the Lyngby Vikings hard enough for them to pick this one up and guarantee us a third.
Have to wait and see, because Copenhagen Flames, they do start out on that CT side. The Lyngby Vikings, T side start. Let's get it going. Is there going to be a kit for the Flames? Doesn't look like it. They go for 4 sets of armor. A little bit of utility for a Cillian. On Lyngby Vikings, similar setup to them. Annikes actually dropped over a P250 by Bird from Sky. Fasher gets a P250 as well from Bird from Sky, and he just is left with a flashbang and a Glock. His Bird from Sky, so he's really... He's been the brunt of it there.
Yeah, not having... There's always that one player, right? That's how you treat him. The water boy of the team. Oh boy! Let's go. Fasher with the entry kill as an Arquez does his best Fasher impression, gets the Jabby kill onto the site as it's down to the CTs to answer back. But if you're 2 men down at the beginning of the round, I don't think you're going to be having much luck. Just no Dios left. And it looks like Lyngby Vikings are off to a stupendous start on their own map pick. 1-0.
That was wonderful. Those are 3 kills on the P250s that Bird from Sky can claim the emotional assist for, or mental assist for.
Exactly.
I mean, well, yeah, he dropped them over.
They're just so categorically better pistols than like Glocks. I think as a perfect counter to the USPs as well, because they're so accurate. I'm so glad this sort of started getting into the meta to buy the P250. I don't remember it from the ye olden times really making an appearance in pistol rounds in this kind of configuration. Either way, Lyngby Vikings starting out 1 round ahead as they will be hitting this B bomb site, it seems like. Only 1 CT there to hold on to it. It is going to be Nodios with the Deagle. And the whole team has bought up Deagles. In fact, armor as well. There's all the money has been sunk into this for the Copenhagen Flame side. Let's see what they can do with it, though. Nodios with the initial. That may be it. But Nikodos comes in and gets a double. Okay, that's certainly a 2-man deficit. They have to start making up for lost time here as they do so in quick succession. The T's, they find 3 fast kills and make it a 1 versus 3. Scary stuff it looked like for a little while, but it's just going to be Abi left alive, so crisis averted and AK retrieved.
I think as well he was jump spotted by the player over towards back oil. Morales will sneak in, finish him off, deny him saving that AK-47. Lyngby Vikings up to a second, but it was looking dangerous there initially. But the Eagles finding 2 very quick picks. I'm surprised the Flames didn't go for a scout on any of their players. That's an interesting choice. It seemed to be working out wonderfully with these 2 shots coming through, but in the end it all falls apart and the weapons do prevail.
They tried so hard and they got so far, but in the end it doesn't even matter, Dan.
Doesn't, but a Cillian has a Zeus.
They're on Nico. That is true. Let's see
Dog.
what the Cillian can do with the Zeus. Oh, I hope he's there. Yes, he is.
Oh, well, he fired it off and missed, so...
Yeah, we saw the little cloud of sort of sparks and shrapnel sort of invoking him as, well, the Zeus gets about as much done as these USPs so far. No kills for them as Fasher picks up 3. And that's going to be it for this round. A little bit of money, of course, made by that Mac 10 kill, and we'll go into the 4th. as the third round concludes successfully for the international squad. But let's see what the Danes have in store for us, as the defenders, Nikodos is going to be on the AWP, and AUG's out for Nodios. Okay utility, but not exactly the best. Still, though, at least everyone has a smoke and a Molotov. The rest is kind of optional, as we'll be going into the fourth here with, you know, Bird from Sky still on the MAC-10. Bit of a bonus round for him.
Abby having a creep on in towards main here. He's going to deploy that smoke close range. I'll keep Hans back. Behind that smoke, there's going to be contact towards Ivy. But it is just one man sent forth. Bird from Sky. Oh, he's going so far deep. Nobody's going to expect this. Nobody has any idea. Flames, they do start to think, okay, let's rotate Nico just to have a look at that. But Bird from Sky is already there behind them. And he has such a great position now on this back lines to try and deny the entire round for the Flames. But that's a nice kill from Yabi. That alleviates a little bit of the pressure. 4-on-4. And main control still with the Flames.
Ooh, okay. That equalizes things somewhat, gives Lyngby Vikings the advantage, and the push toward A continues. But there's two players on either side of the bomb site. They can't be looking both ways. Modi gets the kill, and Yabi does as well. Only two players left for Lyngby Vikings, as they have 20 seconds left to get this bomb and pick it up and plant it. Of course, Fasher already on site, but look at this. There's a triangle of CTs just waiting to encroach on their position. Triangulating in place as Nodios manages to get the kill through the smoke, and Yabi gets the Bird from Sky kill at the end. A 1-3 scenario now, as that was the Bird from Sky kill to start things out with, of course, and, well, it all kind of went downhill from there. A bomb site completely locked down, triangulated upon, as Copenhagen Flames find their first, and Lyngby Vikings going to be having enough for another bye.
Just think about the position Lyngby Vikings were in after Bird from Sky gets that opening kill. They have CT control all of back lane. It's a horrible situation for Copenhagen Flames, but they do great. Yabi, that aggressive push in towards main, buys them a bit of time, buys them a bit of space, and starts to alleviate the potential of a crunch in towards that A side. Great work from the Flames in recovering that one from a
Very
difficult
good
situation. That, I mean, I was ready to call it for the Lyngby Vikings at fourth, but well, I've been proven wrong, and now looks like Lyngby, they're just going to go for a straight hit in towards his B site. Fast out of heaven, a Molotov towards ramp. Going to deny any aggression from there, but Bird from Sky and Rals, they both pick up one apiece. And Hans, he's just going to be lurking out main. Copenhagen Flames are already saving. So Hans could be quick on the deny here. Not sure
Very
if they'll
quick,
expect
yeah.
him this close.
They'll be watching the hallway at least, right, or periodically peeking into it, as right now is sort of the danger time. And yeah, the AK should still be strong enough here. Get spotted out in the shoulder peek, however, as that's going to get really dealt with, the very dangerous hallway. But 14 seconds remaining. The player that's coming through brown halls or white halls at this point can still swing wide and potentially do something here toward Ivy. And the T's, they still have a couple of flashes left to throw over here, so perhaps an assisting flash should be going straight into the face of Nikodos as the push continues. But no kills are found. 3 players survive, and that's going to be Lyngby Vikings with the 4th, but Copenhagen Flames with enough money to invest thanks to a 3-man save. Jame time? It's a bit early for Jame time, but, you know, we can do this at 10 a.m. as well.
9
Every
a.m.
time is Jame time.
9 a.m.
9
for
a.m. for
me.
you, of course.
Yeah,
UK peeps represent.
It was a very depressing morning. Woke up, raining outside. It's streaming
so
down my
beautiful
window.
here right now, dude. It's idyllic. You would love it.
But luckily it's nice and cozy inside, and I've got the Counter-Strike on. You know, nothing to complain
Got no
about,
pants
really.
on, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Was it
Swaying
just
in
me?
the wind. Nice kill for Yabi. Rals's body's going to be swaying in the wind for a little bit there after a kill like that. Just a corpse
it's
now.
going to be pretty lifeless on the ground, I imagine. Ooh, Fasher, though, sustains a little bit of a chest pain just before he dies. Madi throws a flash into him, but spots out also player there toward Ivy, pushing forward. Nikoto's meanwhile finds Whitehall's control. And yeah, the T's, they're not having
Oh.
a lot of chances here, but this is a double kill. So let's see what they can do off the back of it, because Bird from Sky is still not safe. However, the player toward Connector had the chance to knock him off his shoes as, well, the plant is going to be coming in. And the back line and the connector area have to be secured, or at least Heaven or something. Bird from Sky a bit exposed, but the CTs not really going for a fast retake here. Not taking advantage of the T's unfavorable positions, but from the back lines they will emerge, and well, don't quick switch, kids, because it gets you killed. Monty finds a kill because of it. I mean, Bird from Sky does, and Yabi and Nodios are the ones left over here. They can just go for the defuse here. Bird from Sky doesn't exactly know where the defuser might be located, so he can't quite find him. And the object has been saved. C4 defused. Copenhagen Flames with the second. A nice try from Lyngby Vikings, but it wasn't meant to be. Basically, the only thing they had going for him was this double kill here from Bird from Sky, right? It gets them a bomb plant, but not much else, I'm afraid.
Bird from Sky's having a bit of a cracker so far. 8-2 for him. Highest in the server right now.
Certainly
Cillian is yet to frag, though. 0-5 for him. Wants to get himself on the board relatively soon, and he's going to be using that AWP towards long to try and do so. Riles might just step into his crosshair. There you go. There's the first. And probably the first of many. As 8 ADR is nothing to be happy about.
Nope. You're basically throwing a very weak HE every single round. That's kind of how you got to look at it.
Yeah. Which, again, is not fun.
One of those HEs that gets stuck on the side of the stairs and does almost no damage, you know? But even though it's right next to the guy. Still, though, the push into A comes in, and that's a nice little entry here from Fasher, who, well, does let the CTs kill two of his friends, but HNS answers back as the Ivy player isn't done. He's hungry for more. 2v2 now. The bomb down at E-Box, and there's a player in Pop watching over them. Maybe they won't expect him, but the smoke is cleared, and he emerges from the smoke, getting the kill, and even HNS falling straight after. The bomb too far away to make this work, and the Copenhagen Flames, while initially losing the A-bomb site, do reaggress and get it back.
Third round going the way of the Flames. But you fancy a bit of a bet yourself. Maybe you had some predictions for this game. Head on over to Loot.BET and you can get rewarded with some daily quests. As this is just all being mopped up in this one by the Flames. They wasn't even able to do or finish the sentence before. It's just Bird from Sky left in a 1-5.
Mondi and Yabi so rudely interrupting you.
No.
They get 2 kills each, Dan. It was pretty easy kills at that. Not sure what Lyngby Vikings were trying there, but being ultra aggressive does carry some advantages. You know, it does mean that if you succeed, the CTs are kept honest. You do want to be pulling those hyper aggressive strats out at sort of weird intervals where the opponents won't be seeing them coming. But if they fail pretty hard. And look at this. Bird from Sky, more entry kills than the first two sort of Lyngby Viking, Copenhagen Flames players combined. He's doing a lot for his team, but Lyngby Vikings won't be doing a lot in this one. Just a pair of, well, just a collection of Glocks, a Glock train, if you will, reaching the station. Will it get stopped by the likes of Nodios? I don't think so. Dies, and let's go of the AK. And this B-take is on its way, with Monty getting flanked as well. This is starting to look dangerous. But only, looks can be deceiving. The bomb will get defused shortly. They did, though, succeed with getting rid of 2 players and getting the bomb plant, so good stuff all around. Given that it was an eco.
Yeah, given it was an eco, the B site on train, probably the easiest site in the pool right now to get that that bomb plant on the T side.
In the pool right now, you say?
I don't know about Ancient yet. It's not unknown.
Yeah, but it is kind of confirmed that we're just going to be playing that.
No, I
Bit
mean just in
miffed,
terms
though.
of how easy it is to get the bomb plants down.
Oh, that's
Unknown.
true, that's true. Well, yeah, but this one's not in the pool anymore, so can't even
Well,
say
we're
that.
playing it still now, so it must be.
Yeah. It's an A pool,
Yeah,
but pools can be closed
yeah,
due to many reasons.
yeah, and it can also get dirty.
That they can.
But when
Speaking
but
of,
when the
right?
but when they're perfect, when it's a nice crisp pool,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
it's a joy. It's just an absolute pure joy.
Bit of a tip for any Americans listening in. I don't know why you would be doing that, but chlorine right now in the United States is in a massive shortage. If you can go to your local hardware store, find some chlorine, and flip it on eBay, that's easy money right now. Got that from DK, the former CS journalist, now a talent agent. He just gives random tips for flipping stuff. So that's a free advice for you. It's a free sample. But Lyngby Vikings in general not having a great time in this round, Dan.
No, they've been dismembered. 2 versus 5, and it's getting very windy outside my room now. Very, very blustery.
Glad you're the one having the bad weather today.
Yeah, the winds of change are coming. But I don't think it's going to change the outcome of this round, as it looks to be set in stone, a 6 for the Copenhagen Flames, as Bird from Sky's left all on his lonesome, a 1 versus 5, there's really nothing he can do, apart from 1 kill into Nodios, but instantly traded by Asilian, it is that 6 on the board, and the lead extending for the Flames. Obviously, do remember, though, it is a bit of a CT-sided map, so generally teams prefer, and I think both of these two teams, looking at the past history, generally do perform a little bit better on the CT sides, picking up a... Generally, they pick up more... Generally, have more chance of winning rounds out on the CT side than they do on the T side. And,
Yeah, it's definitely
yeah.
that kind of sided, right? Even in the current meta. It just fits Counter-Strike maps to be CT sided. Overall, it's a much better flow to the game. As we'll be getting into the 11th here with no AWPs present for the Lyngby Vikings side. Their money not quite strong enough, so Copenhagen claims they managed to win this one out. We can be seeing them on the 8th point and winning the half right there, so definitely something they want to get going here on. 2 ops for them, of course, so playing a bit of a different setup. You can just wait for the T's to come into your crosshairs and win with the numbers advantage alone. But look at this. 2 T players, they're just going to be executing onto B all alone. And, well, getting the entry kill, sure, but there's still Nikodos left to take care of. And, oh boy, all of these CTs are buying it. Hook, line, and sinker. They rotated toward B, but the bomb mid's going toward A. Will they be fast enough, though, before the penny drops?
Anarchus, look at his position. Moddy, is he going to clear this one out? Anarchus hears him coming. He's a dead
Ooh.
man. And there you go. A quick double for Anarchus. He even follows it up onto Yabi, leaving
Let's
just a
go.
2 versus 4 for the Flames now. And there's surely no way. And guess what? It is actually going to be the B site. The double bamboozle.
Asilian well and truly flabbergasted right now. Doesn't know what's going on. And what's going on is he's getting flanked, but well, he's ready for it. That's good. Still a 2v2 though. And a retakeable bomb site to be sure, but not with these kinds of positions. You don't know where the T's are hiding, and Rawls, he can play Ring Around the Rosie all day. He's done it in preschool, and he can do it now. Gets the initial kill, and the second one comes from Bird from Sky. Not from Sky, but from Heaven, of course. It's going to be 6-5 on the scoreline, and Lyngby Vikings, they avoid being economically reset.
Still in this one. 5 for the T side. Not bad. Pretty solid. Obviously, you'd want to maybe get 6. 7 would be lovely on that T side, but 5 will do the job. Especially on your own map pick. But, well, that was just tragic. Nico Dos goes aggressive at the ramp.
Yeah.
2 players right around the corner. Maybe if he'd found one of them, might have been a better outcome, but he gets clapped instantly. Misses his shot. Asilian has found one in return, but only into the 4-on-4. Flash just looking to push in. He has been spotted by Yabi. Still in position towards this B site. That Molotov doing so much damage, as is the spray from Nodios. Down to 23 goes Fasher. And look at the flank as well. Bird from Sky inside of the smoke as it starts to fade. Not the knife kill, but Muddy will execute him. There's Rails and Hans left alive, 2 on 4.
What can they do here? Get the bomb plant? I don't think so. From behind the coils, Yabby emerges. Gets a nice double spray down, even if he missed. There was so much backup around. That bomb was never going to see the digits in its entire life. As we go into the 13th here with the Copenhagen Flames in a massive advantage going forward, and not that much money to work with on the Lyngby Vikings side. I said they avoided being economically reset, but in this round, not so much. They're going to be going for the Galils, however. The armor and helmet also out. And the grenades, not that strong, but if they win the aim duels, they can still get something done. We'll see, though. Not looking too good so far.
Oh, in a
Especially
bit.
after that kill.
Yeah, I love how the body, like, sort of gets pinned up for a moment as he dies, and then a ragdoll starts falling again.
Do love source physics. Yeah, so but 2 kill. That was the first kill, then the second one happens onto Bird from Sky, who was pushing Olaf towards Sandwich and Green Train. But in Arcaz, he answers back all the way from Ivy. And it's going to be only 2 players left alive here for both sides, in fact. Nikoto's up close and personal, switches out to the AK and sprays him down. That was impressive. Even drops it for an AWP straight away, so a speedy little maneuver there from the Dane, as we'll be going into the 8-5 scoreline. Thoughts, Dan?
Yeah. It's decent for both teams at the moment. Neither team's going to be particularly happy. Neither's going to be particularly distraught about that, as I had to take an intermittent break there for a very, very powerful sneeze. And I've got another one coming. Take it away, Sermon.
All right, I will. You go ahead and relieve your lungs of all of that bad stuff that's been building up inside as we go into the 14th with Lyngby Vikings. Well, not on the best buy in the world, but they don't have exactly any money left. They can't invest into the next, so if they lose this one, the final round of the half is going to look very tricky indeed. Copenhagen Flames might even pick up a 10th, as we'll be looking how the 14th here transpires. Of course, they did make quite a lot of presence toward B early on, but it looks like they've reconsidered, rethought, replanned. They'll be going back and executing toward A, it seems like. But no real grenades to work with. 2 smokes, though. We'll see how they throw those, but once that happens, what does the rest of the take even look like? There's like 3 CTs watching that A bomb site, only 1 on B present, just getting the info on back calls. Ooh, but the Ivy exec. Now this is spicy. Let's see what they do with Ivy. 3 players there.
Oh,
Ooh, but body on flank.
Moddy has this. Does he know Hans is there? Well, he does now. 3 kill for him, and the player down Ivy can't react in time, so he goes 2 for 1. That is so worth it. He also spots out another player over towards Ivy, and with Anarchist removed towards main, yeah, it's all onto Rals, that player they did spot out, and they also know that because of the smoke. Nico missing the shot. Careful, laddie, as Yabby does provide a little bit of support there. Claims the kill, secures 9 for the Flames, but Moddy, I'm surprised I guess the communication's just a bit confusing at that point when you're trying to call where you die from. Not much time had actually passed before that second kill.
When your call out is basically just a girly scream, they don't know where to look.
Yeah. Like outside main, P spawn.
Outside B!
Exiting B, exiting B.
Going into this one now, 15th, the last one of the half, as Lyngby Vikings, well, didn't have that much luck in the previous, and an equally disappointing buy in this one. Just not enough grenades to really do much with it, I'm afraid. Stacked up in main, ready to execute, pounce out. A player on Ivy and a player above Pop is going to be enough to make this work, and 3 players watching this A bomb site, 3 CTs, as a 4th is ready to join the fray from the connector area should he be required. But Bird from Sky is going to be entering. He's in Olaf. He spotted out the Green Train player. Let's see how the other players fare, however. That was such a quick jump. He gets into Sandwich, and now he's in a more dangerous position, Dan.
Yeah, and now he's dead. Luckily, Anarchis has been able to trade out, looks for a little bit more. Did spot out Yabi, so that's intel to these players over at main, but they can't push. That smoke would be a death sentence if they push through it. Masha, though, is finding space and finding kills for his team. Deals with that player towards Popdog, who went on a little bit of a mooch. Nodios is going to give himself as well up to Anarches, who's a very hungry boy today. Yabi still alive on top of the train, but a 2-on-4. This is certainly looking like Lyngby Vikings are going to find themselves a 6th at the end of the half. With Nico Dos 1 versus 4. I wouldn't be wagering on this one. Unless it was on the Lyngby Vikings side. This one out.
And in 3, a 2, a 1. I missed the countdown a little bit there, but Anarches does find the kill onto Nikodos as expected. A 9-6 score line to round out this half, as the Copenhagen Flames really did show their stuff on the defense, but now it's time to see what the international squad can do just there. Taking a quick look at the kills, though, Yabi and Madi carrying their team, as it's Bird from Sky having a mare on the Lyngby Vikings.
Oh, I just realised, in terms of the rounds, yeah, it's looking pretty good for Lyngby Vikings. But they won out the pistol and took a couple follow-ups.
Yeah, like
They only won
3
3 gun
disparate
rounds.
rounds. That was nothing. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's...
basically all down.
Oh, that's a tough one. Yeah, I mean, obviously the rounds look pretty decent, but winning the gun round has given them a bit of a false narrative there. We'll see if they can get it going on the CT side, though.
We'll see if Bird from Sky can keep these coming. Though I do remember quite early into the game he had 3, and since then he's gotten 2, it seems. So maybe he won't be having that much luck on this half either. Either way, a full suite of armor for Lyngby Vikings. No one picking up the kit. That's going to be Yabi and Asilian on utility duty for this one. But not going to be going toward B. Instead, toward
Pole.
A. Ooh! No, not Totem Pole. It was the Ass Peak, Dan. They do the Ass Peak successfully. They get the kill. Barely any damage done onto them. Fasher is down, and the A site will get taken, but the flank, it's super strong. 4 players here, ready to pounce behind the T's as they have plenty of resources to put someone here. And this flank is a disaster, Dan. I'm not going to lie.
They're going for the reverse ass peak.
Ooh, that was the Ass Peak. For those of you who don't know, the ass peak is when the lower player is looking away from the wall so your head is not exposed. But yeah, they're getting quite a lot done out of it, I guess. 2 versus 2 now. No kit, remember, so they have about 10 seconds to get onto this bomb. But Madi is trying to stop them from Train Stopper. He gets 2 kills. That's going to be Copenhagen Flames with a 10th and the pistol in their back pocket. Lyngby Vikings, they couldn't get it done on much other than the pistol round. Let's see if it's any different on the defense.
Yeah, a force by victory here would swing things massively in Lyngby Vikings' favour. Look at those odds. Not looking good for them, though. 1.5 for Copenhagen Flames here. And I think that's respectable. 10-6 up here in the second map. As obviously the pistol round did go their way. 2 scouts for the Lyngby side. A few deagles. We saw Copenhagen Flames just go for the straight 5 deagles in their force buy. Lyngby Vikings going for the more scout-heavy route, and I prefer that. Maybe not with
it's because it's trained.
Yeah.
Ooh.
A kill has been found, but it is still Copenhagen Flames. Oh, Bird! Still gets to kill the USP, just makes it difficult for himself, as it's just Riles and H&S. Just Riles left alone now. A 1 versus 3, and Yabi has removed his head. Precision. Filtering there. There's 11 on the board. They clean up the force buy. Lyngby Vikings are left on an eco now, and it's 12 surely coming through unless by some miracle Lyngby Vikings have themselves some sort of round-winning formula here.
Surely.
Give me the formuoli.
Ravioli, ravioli. What's in the pocket-oli? Classic Filthy Frank moment. Rest in peace. I'm just going to pretend he's not making music. Anyway, going into the 18th here, Lyngby Vikings, of course, stacking the B bomb site, but noticing that plan's not really going to be bearing fruit, they do go back into CT spawn toward the back line of A this time, hoping that the USPs are going to be catching out any would-be terrorist pushing out of Ivy. They would be correct in that assumption. 3 players behind the smoke now, as a 4th is joining the fray as well. No, 5th actually. All 5 of them stacked up here, but Nodios, he's finding the kills. It's going to be the ace. There you go, Nodios. Get a nice little ace to pad your stats. It was a pentuplet of USPs just rushing in his direction, and he gets them masterfully. Well, Mikotos does the majority of the damage there for the last one, but you always want to take credit when someone does all the work for you. That's usually the best play. As we go into the 19th round, of course, with Lyngby Vikings' 6th rounds until they can make it an even-Steven scoreline. Let's see if they can do it on the full buy, though. It's the first full buy round of this half. Would be interested to see which way it swings. Either way, the T's, they're going for pop control and Ivy control simultaneously with a player in main to round things out. Just preventing Bird from Sky from pushing in, but there's a Molotov that's going to make it a bit spicier for Jabby here, as he doesn't quite find the double entry, and Bird from Sky, he gains control of main. Sure, they lose a player, but it's worth it, especially with the trade coming in. 3 players, of course, stacked up on A, and, well, main hasn't been actually taken. It was given away as soon as it was received. But look at this. A B player is already all the way out on Catwalk, and these entries are coming in elsewhere as well. Maudie, from the Catwalk, manages to find Rawls, and combined with all of those other kills that happened toward A, this is all over. Copenhagen Flames find a 13th, and it's down to Hans to save.
Tough round. Tough outcome. Tough game. Tough for Lyngby Vikings. Yeah. 13 on the board. First gun round slips away from the Vikings, and they mounted a decent set of rounds on Nuke. Okay, they found, what was it, 5 rounds in total on Nuke against 15 for the Flames, and I did say if you found like maybe a string of 5 and a string of 6, if you'd fully invested in the 14th round rather than forced buy in 13th, like when the Copenhagen scoreline that is,
yeah,
you could do like a string of 5 and a string of 6 and force OT. They decided not to do that, and well, let's see what they go for this time. Looks like they'll go for minimal investment, full buy on the 14th, and hope to work from there, which, I mean, in my opinion, is the better option.
But it's still a difficult task,
yeah,
right?
It's still a super hard task to try and find 9 rounds.
Going way aggressive there into main, not even checking corners, as the rest of the A defense just falls like flies, I'm afraid. Rawls the last man left alive, as he may find a lucky kill here toward Pop Dog if he's interested, but he is not, of course, going toward main instead. Wouldn't be surprised if he finds someone out, but, you know, consolation kill won't even net him a guaranteed AK. I don't think he can still hide from any position. Well, that's an op, though, in main, if he manages to get it from Nikodos.
You probably wait for the timing with the bomb exploding, so it'll be a shaky screen for Nikodos. Never mind, he's just going to peek right. And actually gets a really good timing on that peek. Can't quite find the shots, instead of Cillian is there. And it is 13, or 14 rather, for the Flames. The aggression didn't work out initially, and it was very quickly cleaned up by the full Danish side with the better weaponry. And of course, the Swede of Muddy. But don't want to make that mistake.
Of course not. But Lyngby Vikings, they're in the last chance saloon kind of a buy here, a double op setup. Let's see if they can make it work. But if they failed this one, it's not looking too rosy in future. However, off to a great little start here. 3 kills with only 1 answer does leave Copenhagen Flames in a 2 versus 4 situation. The swings onto A, not quite strong enough. The initial kills do go the way of the international squad. But Asilian and Nodios, they can still go toward B, get that bomb down, but there's a player in brown halls ready and waiting for him. They don't peek at the same time, and that's going to be costing them their lives. Of course, Nodios, he has the info now. He can just pre-fire, but he takes the majority of his HP down as well. Yeah, 21 and 4. That's lunacy. You can't do anything with that. They can't even plant the bomb, as I'm sure Fasher is going to be shutting them down real soon. That's Nodios, and that's Sicilian with the bomb. Might still get the plant, though. Nah, it wasn't fast enough on finding the kill, and Bird from Sky gets him. 14-7. Only losing by a factor of 2 now, Dan.
Only losing by a factor of 2? Yeah, okay. Factually correct. Inspirational? No. It's still 7 rounds in a row if they want to tie this game up. It'd have to be 9 in a row if they want to claim this in regulation. They'd have to find 8, drop in, what? 1 round somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
If you want OT.
But they got a double op setup, Dan. Anything is possible. The grind begins here. Unless you want to be out of LOOT.BET Season 9, in which case, well, the grind can conclude here as far as I'm concerned. A bit of damage done toward the Copenhagen Flames side early on, as Bird from Sky is looking to maybe reconsider that option. I mean, Asilian is looking directly at the ladder hole there. It would be complete and utter suicide to push up as the push comes in, but an Arquez finds the initial frag. That's going to be 1 man down for the Copenhagen Flames side already.
Molotov forces Bird from Sky back. He's still in Pop Dog, though. And the double drop. Not anymore. His corpse may be in Pop Dog, but his soul, that is gone. That is no longer on this world. There's 4 on 4, but look how much damage has been inflicted onto the Flames. I'm going to try pushing in towards this A site. A player around the back of red could cause major issues for them as they push forward. They're going to try and get that bomb planted. Asilian leading the way to try and cover. Then Hans has given his place up, and he's finding shots. No way, he gets a second one as well onto Nodios, who had his number there from main. It's now Yabi, all on his lonesome, has to defend a bomb from 4 players if he wants to force Copenhagen Flames onto 15, but with that Molotov down, there's just no way. 2 players watching him, 1 player defusing, and it is 8 for Lyngby Vikings. They're staying alive. They've got a double up setup. Things are starting to look up for the Vikings. This shot from Hans.
Everything's coming up, Millhouse. Just 1 round at a time. You gotta get all of those out there.
Yeah. But look how much economy the Flames have still after full buying in this one.
7k, 8k almost on Yabi. Cillian on 5.4. Still a round in their back pocket should they lose this one out, but let's see how that one goes. Lyngby Vikings already not getting all of the entries here, but oh, there you go. Bird from Sky, Fasher, and Hans, they do find theirs, but Yabi answers with 2, even a Molotov kill in there. The exchange on A has been quite favorable, and oh my gosh, this is now suddenly dangerous. Copenhagen Flames might just find a 15th as they find a second kill. It's Nikodos holding the final spot where Vaz is coming from. The shoulder peek just takes a shoulder clean off, I'm afraid. Nikodos gets the kill. That's going to be Copenhagen Flames with 15. Lyngby Vikings, they had the first 2 entries then.
They had their first free entry, Sermon. That was a 2v5.
Yes, it was.
Yabi doing some holy work towards the A site there.
Yabba dabba doo.
Yabba dabba do indeed. Is that going to be his catchphrase with when they win on interviews? He's going to go, Yabba dabba doo. He's 26-9.
Oh dear.
He has stepped up massively since joining the Copenhagen Flames. Obviously, used to be a player for Singularity who struggled a lot despite playing in ESEA Premier. They struggled a lot as a team. They got relegated into Advanced, but he's been up and down. Certainly more up for the
Definitely.
Copenhagen Flames.
Like, I
But
don't remember him performing, like, almost every single game. I don't even
no,
have him, like, in my sort of shorthand for, like, standout players to look out for. But,
no.
man, Yabi, he's been doing good in this one. Let's see if we can continue.
Oh.
Okay, Dakotos, you're just going to show off here while we're praising Yabi, right? Getting a nice double entry with the AWP onto the A bomb site, you flashy MF. A
Oh
4
my
versus
God.
2 situation here as, oh boy, it's all falling apart, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid this one's over a little bit faster than we initially thought it would be. Lyngby Vikings looking like they were giving us nice games going forward, but I'm afraid that's it. That's it for